Hi, hello everyone. So today this new video which I am creating, I am basically creating this video regarding a review for a particular series. So a lot of educational content I have created, and it is okay to make educational content, cricket related content, but it is something that we all love doing is like watching movies and series and all. So let's just go into one such particular series and review the entire series, so which is basically something that I really liked watching a few days back. And as I would like to mention, like recently, the series is like something that has made a lot of headlines, and it is something like I spend a whole lot of time in my social media accounts and all. So a lot of things like shows up in the page of the social media, and like whenever a good series is being made and a particular series is being created, so there is like it creates a good amount of headline, and it really makes some interesting, like uh, means it just draws a whole lot of attention from the entire the netizens and all. So that way around I came to know about this particular series, and this particular series it is basically, the name is Gyarah Gyarah, and the Gyarah Gyarah series is basically it is being shown in the OTT platform which is known as Z5, right? So the Z5 is the OTT platform in which this particular series is being aired. It is being showed like probably it is being telecasted like 1 month before. So 1 month before this series was telecasted, and means it was premiered and all. And then after that, like it was there was whole lot of comments coming in a particular post from the series, and I really felt like those posts are interesting because there was a mention of like the series takes you back in time, and it takes you in the brings you forth in the time frame, and means back and forth in time and all. So this way around I felt like it is really something that is a new thing, like mostly in series that are being telecast in all OTT platforms in India, and basically also all over the world they are having those particular genres of like science fiction is also there, and like crime and all, and at the same time there is like relationship and all these things are also being shown. And so but some more or less, when there is a content, there is some content which is being basically being created on time travel, and like going back in time, like going back into the past and all, that really makes me a whole lot of like interests develop. And so that way around I felt like this particular series I should watch, and I started watching, and I completed it like in 4 5 days and all. And it was like 8 episode and structured kind of a series where basically 8 episodes were there, and it was really a very nice and innovative kind of a series, that what I felt. So later on I came to, when I did some internet research on this particular series, so I came to know like this series was basically this, and it was shown in the like initial when the name and all is being shown in a series. So there it was shown like it is being inspired from a Korean series which is known as Signal. So the series basically, it I am not going to reveal the plot, or I am not going to reveal any spoiler or anything like that, so that it becomes like something, the content of which I am creating becomes like a bit means there may be some copyright issue and all. So and that is also not justified, because our entire team, it is being produced by Karan Johar, and it is being shown in Z5. So no one should do this kind of thing, like tell the storyline and all. But at the same time I would like to mention it like the basic structure and the basic plot of the series, and why it is so much interesting, why I felt and so many people felt like this series is so much interesting, right? So basically the story revolves around in the scenario of 2016, and then it goes back in 15 years in time, like to 2001. And that way around the series is being created, and it is like there is a team of police officers who are working for some unsolved cases which are like being kept unsolved 15 years before. and those cases are coming to an end and all, and basically there is no like a new rule is being created in the country, like cases which are more than 15-year old will be like disposed of, and they won't be like looked into, or there won't be an investigation ongoing. But that time around there is like this present day police officer who is being played by a very uh, young and a very good role he have played. I exactly don't remember his name, but he also is a very good dancer. And so he is the police officer, and along with him there are multiple police officers, and they are working. So one female police officer is the unit head, and she is like the officer in charge or something like that at present scenario. So that way around they are like and there is one mother who is like very much means in grief, like 15 years back their her daughter is being like missing and all, and that case is still not clear, and she is basically her daughter is dead and all, and it is still not like have not been any kind of a conclusion, or there have not been any kind of a justice being provided. So they are like looking back, and those cases are coming to an end and all. So that way around, like she is also in very much of in a state of shock and all. She is protesting with the candle and everything, and she is like protesting in front of police stations and all. And this current police officer whom I mentioned, like the young male police officer, he is also supporting the mother, like the cause for which she is fighting and all. So that way around there is some controversies in the beginning and all, but currently the young police officer he just carries his walkie and all entirely through, means all the time, because police officers are supposed to carry walkies and all, so that they need to be contacted with the from the headquarters and all. So that way around, some at every day at a certain interval of like 1 week or 10 days time, at around 11 p.m. He starts getting like some calls, some communications in his walkie-talkie, right? So that way initially, and that when that call comes, the entire atmosphere changes, like the lights are like trembling, and the light goes on and off and on and off. This kind of a means supernatural kind of thing happens, and that there is one cat he's having. The cat is also making some means sensing something, and the cat is also doing a whole lot of meow and all, and these things are happening. So that way around he is contacting with the police officer, and that police officer, firstly they both are unable, and the conversation is lasting for like 1 minute only. So that way they are not very much clear like who they are contacting, and that later on, like later on when the contacts are being made, so they are understanding, they are coming to know like in which year they are, basically when they are confronting those things. It is mentioned like one is in 2016 and another one is 2001. So that way around they just start, means once the communications are being held, and the cases are like 15-year-old cases, basically government just changes the rule and all, and says like no, at present those cases won't be disposed of, there will be investigations ongoing. So that way around, the current police officer, he basically reaches out to that police officer when he reveals that which police station and all, they are like in the close proximity police stations and all. So he says like if you can go there at that point of time, you can at least prevent this event from happening and all. And then means 15 years before, the police officer who gets a information like this, he goes and tries to stop some crimes and all. And basically the story revolves like this, that means 15 years prior, means at 2016, whatever communications are being done to the person in 2001, he is making some amendments to it, trying to make some amendments. Sometimes the amendments means changes are being happening, and sometimes the changes are not being possible, and some wrong things are also happening. So that way around, if someone is watching the series, they would be better be able to relate and understand. And similarly, like in the end, it is like something happening in the very end, also in the climax, so that it can be changed if the set of events in the past are being changed. Means 2016 the storyline ends, so there is also particularly something happening that can be changed, and there would be a second season probably. So that way around, if the past can be changed, so they would try and all. So that much I would like to reveal about the storyline. But the major thing that I would like to mention about this series is like Basically, look, these are all science fictions, we know everything, but like in science fiction also, there is like some movies are like the recent Spider-Man movie, that is like Spider-Man Homecoming, I believe, where there is like uh, once the Spider-Man is traveling into the past, so there is a certain principle like that is being established, like all these things I don't know, means basically there is something which we all know is like Einstein's theory of relativity, and all these things are quite like we are ever that way around, like this time travel concept and everything has come into. But like it is being said in other movies also, like in the Spider-Man movie, and in probably the no, basically in the Spider-Man movie only, means there is a set of thoughts and two set of means ideologies, basically formulas that are being shown in a whole lot of movies. Like once you go into the past, in the Spider-Man movie it was shown like once you go back into the past you change something. Probably like if today I am sitting over here, if I go back 15 years, 20 years back into my past, and I particularly change something in my past, then the whole lot of set of events that happened for me, for the entire universe is going to change. Like the entire universe is going to the events happening throughout the entire universe is going to change. It means the relations that I have with my means presently whatever relations did I have and had, so those things are also going to change. That is being shown in the Spider-Man movie also. So that way around, like once this is being shown, like if something is changed in the past and all, then that would, the entire universe, the entire set of events and everything will remain the same. So that is something like I feel like whatever I have read in like explanations in science and physics and everything is like once you go back into the past, and you means it is not possible at all to go back into the past, but as per formula and all, as per means physics and all, if considering theory of relativity and everything, if someone is traveling back into the past and changing something in the past, then entirely everything is getting changed. Means once one change done in the past would change the entire set of things. And that is also being shown in a Netflix popular series that was released during the lockdown and all, that was like that the name is Dark. And in the series Dark also, there is a whole lot of things that have been changed in the past. Basically I exactly don't remember, but that way around things really changes, keeps changing. And so these things are really interesting, and the facts that everything because time travel is not possible, because we could not travel to the future, neither we can travel back to the past. So that way around, these are really fascinating. And the if in any, if in future, if the technology and the science could advance this way around and could make time travel happen, so that would be really something unbelievable breakthrough and all. So but initially, like in earlier days also, like 2 3 years back, people still used to probably doubt about the black hole and concept of black hole that was being mathematically proved by Einstein, in the and the theory of relativity and everything. And after that, he mentioned that there is a black hole in the universe. And we know that like there were like multiple telescopes being set all around the means major altitudes of the geographical locations in the world, and there was the image of a black hole being captured. So there is one wonderful movie of Christopher Nolan, like Interstellar. We probably all have watched the movie. So that movie also, it shows like black hole, and then it just specifically it goes into the concept of wormhole, which, and then if we can travel through the wormhole, then only we can reach to another universe and all these things. Because in our entire universe is like we have like uh, sent our means cameras and everything to the Mars also, and the photos and videos of Mars are like all over the internet, and NASA have published it everywhere. So there was a chance like there could have been traces of life and everything in Mars, but there is no atmosphere and there is no life at present in, I mean, there is no life in Mars also. And apart from that, the other planets are like there is no means conducive environment or atmosphere or anything to have life or atmosphere or anything. So that way around, this movie Interstellar, I would like to make another video. Means there are a whole lot of videos about explanation of Interstellar movie, but still I would like to make another video where I would be like to going into deep depth and everything. So of the movie, and how the concept of wormhole, and how the entire means the leaving our planet, when there would be like maybe means we all definitely don't want any kind of a scenario like this to happen, we want to protect our environment, and that will definitely be happening. So the entire environment, there are a whole lot of scientists and government and everyone who is very much aware that we need to means protect our world and protect our environment, so that we should never ever think like we need to leave this wonderful planet of ours. But that way around, the movie showed like there is like huge means in that interstellar movie, that there is a whole lot of distress in the means environment of the earth, and there is like huge pollutions and everything, and there is, it is not sustainable at all. So that way around the concept comes like and also there is like no other planet where we could just go into this solar system, into this universe basically. So that way around we need to travel to another universe. So that is the concept of like moving through the wormhole, which comes like parallel to, means not parallel, means similar like a black hole. There is also a wormhole, and that way around we can travel to the wormhole, and we could travel to another planet and another universe. And there could be like, and they have just mentioned in the movie like these are also similar science fictions, that there is a different universe and there are planets, and there have been like people who are there, and they are like in a state of hibernation or something like that, and they would be remain keeping in that state, so that if time travels happen through a phase of hibernation of a particular astronaut, that way around that astronaut is not like aging, like when that is this concept what I was trying to mention is like once a person is living means in this universe and going to another universe, the time is not applying in a similar format in a similar way as it is applying to him in this universe, in this planet basically. So that way around, that time travel concept also comes in the movie of Interstellar also. So this is so coming back to the topic of the video, like the series Gyarah Gyarah, it is really a very wonderful series, and the excitement and the gripping storyline and the entire science fiction thing keeps you hooked into the video, and you really like to watch the video. It means you really like to watch the series episode by episode, and you will definitely like to binge watch the series. And really, it is a hats off to Karan Johar to creating this kind of a series. And basically, it may be inspired from a Netflix series named as Signal, which is basically a Korean series. And I haven't seen because there are so many contents in Netflix, it is not possible, or no one really watches that much amount of content. And but to put this concept into our Indian means culture and Indian way of storytelling, Indian scenario, Indian culture, Indian scenario, and everything. So it is really wonderful, and it is really a very innovative kind of a series, and we would like to watch more and more series like this happening, and so that there is something new to watch, something really excites us. And the audience in general in India, they probably haven't watched much like time travel and all in a gripping storyline kind of a manner. There have been movies which have been made earlier in Bollywood and all, but those things are becoming a bit like a fun and this kind of thing. But it is good to have fun, but at the same time, when you are watching a series, so fun is a different genre, and that is very difficult, I believe, for some means people who are creating series and movie to make a very funny web series and or something. So that way around, thrillers and mysteries are basically that are ruling all over the other OTT contents also. So that is what I would like to mention. And so everyone definitely if possible check and watch the video, watch the series and all, and I will be bringing up more reviews in this channel also. So I would like to just share my opinions and my ideas and everything, how I felt about watching the series and all. So do like and subscribe, means like the videos, and share the videos and subscribe to my channel. And take care everyone. Bye bye. Have a great life and have a great day, and take care and stay safe. Bye bye. And until a new video I create, and I will be back with another new video very shortly. Thank you. Bye bye once again.